All right, so government shutdown, job markets, right? And infrastructure, New York, New Jersey terminated. So that's like what? A million fucking jobs gone from New York to New Jersey. Seems like if you voted for Donald Trump, you got what the fuck you voted for. You know what I'm saying? These Republicans don't give a fuck. They're blaming the Democrats. The Democrats are blaming them. You know, and meanwhile, with all this bullshit going on, right? Right? You work, right? I work. That person works. We all out here paying fucking taxes, right? Where is the American taxpayers' money go? Oh, 30 million to fucking Argentina. For what? Healthcare? Oh, 10 million to fucking Israel. Meanwhile, Israel and Argentina don't give a fuck about America. As far as I'm concerned, those people don't even give a fuck about the black man nor the black woman. Let that go over your head. Right? Meanwhile, Donald Trump says, what? Make America great again. Yeah, make it great again for you and your rich buddies. Make America hungry again. Because now, with a government shutdown, they're telling fucking people, right? And y'all black people fucking believe this shit. Y'all believe it. Like y'all literally sit there and let them fucking tell you that the government ran out of insufficient funds for SNAP. What a fucking lie. And another thing about SNAP, right? And you can comment below. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Another thing about SNAP, it's more motherfucking white people that's on it and depends on it more than black people, all right? Now, you know, a lot of people depend on this government assistance. A lot of people, man. My pops, my granny, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I've had it in the past. No shame in my game. You know, but the difference with me is that I like to work. You know? But we all fall hard. You know, sometimes things is hard. And you just might need a little help. You might need a little assistance. So, you know, but you know, with the scamming, stamps and all that shit, well then I get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, they want to cut that shit out for good and you know, like let people go find a job and work. Now, another thing even about that, with all this shit about to be cut and all that shit, right? They want people to work, right? What's going on with the job market, though? Because it seems like companies, subcontractors, everybody is holding back on their money for their company. People don't want to fucking hire. But meanwhile, these people jumping on the TV and saying that Jobs is hiring. You know how much fucking people I know right now that had a job making good money is out of work right now? Regardless if they working for the federal government or not. You know how much people I know? So If they're cutting people fucking Medicare, health care, fucking food stamps, cash assistance, if they're doing all of this, right? And the job market is fucked up, how people gonna eat? How people gonna pay their rent? How? You know what it's gonna come to, right? More crime, more murders, more robberies. This is maybe what the fuck they want to happen. So this way, it's like a civil war, a civil unrest. But to all my black people, stick together. God will find a way for us where we don't have to keep depending on this fucking system. This is the time for black people to come together here. We don't know how long this government gonna stay shut down. This might be November and fucking December. So what is that? Thanksgiving and Christmas. Well, I don't celebrate pagan fucking holidays. Too bad if you do. If you do, it's time to stop the bullshit. The month of November, all of the churches, all of the food pantries will be packed up. And what's fucked up is that where the churches get the food from, that shit is still like coming from like a government fucking program, like a government assistance type of thing. So this is where, even last year, even months ago, whoever YouTuber you was watching, whatever, other than my channel, this is where you were supposed to stock up. This is also a fucking situation where people can't eat. People gonna get fucking desperate. If 100 fucking people is in Walmart stealing, you think they could stop every fucking body? You know what I'm saying? And this is just not only New York City. This is what? All 50 fucking states is going to be cut off? Wow. World War III is already here, people. I don't know about that overseas and all that shit. But what I do know is that this administration, this president, whoever, the fucking mayor, the governor of this state, of another state, all of y'all fucking politicians, all of y'all got a lot of blood on y'all hands, man. A lot of you. And y'all better be careful. Because everything on the internet is declassified. People could go Google a fucking politician fucking address and go park up and wait on them and ask them questions. Why did you jump on the TV and say that? Why y'all cutting this? Why y'all doing that? And these politicians is gonna be fucking scared to death. All they gonna do is go hide in their little fucking bunker. Like that shit could fucking save them. If the government could feed you, they definitely could stop feeding you and not give a fuck about you, people. So what might end up happening? What? So people are just gonna steal groceries, and then what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a lot of fucking people locked up for stealing groceries. Or people's stamps is cut off. So the people stamps that's cut off, they're going to be watching the people that's going in the store, taking their debit card and buying their food items, regardless if it's a credit card or a debit card. Because nobody ain't going to be using no EBT, right? So now what happens? Those people that is spending cash money and credit card to buy food gotta watch their ass because they might get robbed. A whole fucking disaster, people. How people gonna find a job when the job and companies is fucking pulling back on the fucking money? How people gonna find a job when Donald Trump just eliminated infrastructure bridge to fucking connect from Jersey to New York? Infrastructure, right? I think that was in place of Biden, the Democrats. So because that was in place, he eliminated that, right? So he eliminated 1 million fucking construction jobs, people, out here. Y'all don't see the bullshit that's going on? I remember last year, I seen people, Latinos for Trump. And you see what Trump is doing to the Latinos in Chicago and fucking LA and all over right now? Wow. Pay attention, people, but you know, that's just, look, my reaction of this government shutdown, job market, and infrastructure. They cutting shit off. They funding other fucking countries. So clearly, they want the Americans to work and fucking die. Starve and die. Or they just want us dead. They don't give a fuck about none of us. Well, whoever voted for Donald Trump, right? If you voted, you were supposed to read that big, beautiful bill. Because it states, that big, beautiful bill states that it want to cut off these programs for good. Even Section 8, all this shit. You know? They were supposed to do this shit like, give people fucking time, man. At least until next year, March. Nah, they doing this shit right now, November 1st. Crazy, right? They did this shit right before Thanksgiving. Right before the fucking, like major fucking holidays. Where people need to buy food. People, like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. We'll see what happens. Now, if the government opens, right, before November 1st, right, people will still be all right and still be able to collect their fucking benefits and their stamps. If this shit stays shut the fuck down, it's over. So you got, you know, you blame Trump for this shit. Blame Trump, blame the fucking Democrats, whatever. All of these fucking politicians is full of shit, and they don't give a fuck about me nor you. Because your taxpayer dollars, my taxpayer dollars, it just went to Argentina, and you ask me, anybody from Argentina, you think they give a fuck about you? Nope. You think people from Ukraine give a fuck about you? Nope. You think people from fucking Israel give a fuck about you? Nope. And all of them got money. Big money. Pocket full of money. Meanwhile, my motherfucking U.S. citizens, my motherfucking veterans is out here fucked up and suffering. America is a fucking joke. Wheezy Radio, stay tuned for the next video. Weezy Radio News, the fuckery video talk. I'm out of here. Later.